It's my homemade $20 ram pump. Got a handful of connectors from the hardware store. I used a brass nipple, which I already had. I have a cheaper galvanized one, but it gets crudded up really quick. Two most expensive pieces on this are the brass swing check valve and the pipe thread to hose thread adapter. This right here is a homemade check valve using a washer, an O-ring, and a marble. And I've got a nail to keep it from, a nail going through it to keep it from going back the other way. Then I've got a little Y connector, hose connector from the dollar store, or empty 2-liter bottle. Got right about 2 feet ahead, right here. And I'm pumping probably about 6 feet above the pump right now. It's a good, steady little stream. I tried tilting the check valve to tune it. If I click it too quick, I don't get as much flow, and if I get the longer strokes on it, it just kind of surges really bad. You'll get a good flow and then nothing for a second, and then you'll get another burst of water. But 2 feet ahead, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, 20 bucks, that's pretty hard to beat, as useful as this thing is. I have, this is 3/4 inch dry pipe right here. Then right here, I've actually got electrical tape, because I didn't have a long enough piece of pipe. I got electrical tape wrapped around that and got it stuffed up inside of 1.25 inches, and put a little pipe glue around it to keep it from sucking air bubbles in through the top. This is the lowest flow of the creek all year. I mean, this is the dry season, so I'm pretty pleased with how it's working. Got a little dam that we've built here using feed sacks that we split along the seam and overlapped, laid them down, and put a little creek gravel across, and then curled it back, cut an X in it to stuff the hose through, and then put a little more gravel on it, and then rolled the feed sacks over and weighted those down. And we got these 2 large rocks right here to help with when the creek gets up. Hopefully the water will just run up over the rocks and over the dam and not wipe it out. We've got our inlet right here. Kind of hard to see, the sun's glaring on it, but we took some wire mesh and curled around it, and I actually have it sticking out a few inches beyond the pipe, so there's more filtration area. That way if a little leaves or sticks or something gets against it, it's not going to clog it up just from a little leaf. I did have problems with some small twigs getting through. The mesh that I have around the outside there that you can see that's kind of brown looking now is actually the lining out of an old pair of swimming trunks that I had. But like I said, it's flowing pretty good. We've got a few little leaves down here. I may pile some medium-sized rocks around it to help stop leaves from getting up against it. Oh, hey, there's a snake. But I didn't have my hand down there when that little bugger decided to jump out. But, I mean, this is all the water that's feeding it right here. It's just a small trickle. I mean, it's just really looks like nothing. but it's running the pump great. Very, very pleased. I haven't done a flow check on this pump yet. The previous pump that I built, same location, same head, everything. You can see it laying on the bank right there. We drilled a hole in the bedrock right here and run a post down in the rock to stabilize it. We were pumping about 360 gallons a day off about 2 feet ahead, which is just amazing. More than enough to keep all the animals fresh water all day long. You know, and constant cool water. It doesn't build a lot of algae because there's constantly fresh water flowing into it. But what I've got here, I'll go over the parts real quick. I've got my 3/4 inch hose. That's my drive line coming in right here on a one of those gray nipples that threads into a female 3/4 inch glue-on connector. Then we've got the 2 little short pieces of 3/4 inch pipe. I could have put them a little closer together. I think it would have worked just fine if I'd have butted them up against each other right here. But the way I've got it set up, I didn't want it to interfere with the outlet too much, because when I get done, the hose is going to run that way. I've got a T that was like 59 cents. Female connector, I think it was like 79. I've got my homemade check valve, has 2 male connectors and a very short piece of 3/4 inch pipe. And then I've got the 3/4 inch pipe thread to hose thread. That was like $5, I think. We've got another female glue-on threaded adapter there. Then I have a 3/4 inch male on one side, female on the other. Both are threaded. And then we've got the nipple, the 3/4 inch brass check valve. And I've just got this on here to just kind of help keep it from splashing so much when I'm tinkering with it. Because when the top of the check valve's open, it'll spray you with water. Like I said, the garden hose black connector, got it at the dollar store. I actually got that on sale for like, I think like 37 cents. And with this garden hose connector, I'm able to thread just any regular soda bottle in it. I've got a 2 liter, or actually it's a 2.5 liter bottle in there right now. I've also tried it with a 1 liter and a 1.5 liter, but so far the 2.5 liter seems to be doing the best. I think because there is more air capacity, it's got a little more air to push back with in between cycles. But for $20, it's just been absolutely amazing. I haven't had any problems with it stopping yet. It's ever since I've set it up, it's been non-stop. I shut it off earlier for a little bit, tinkering around, and let it prime back up for just a second and tap the check valve, and it just took right off. So 360 gallons a day was what I was getting out of the other one. This one seems to be matching the same flow rate. So far, it's giving me about the same stream of water. It's 131,400 gallons a year. And you couldn't pump that for $20 worth of gasoline with a conventional modern water pump. That's it.